Let's discuss how to relieve swelling in the legs, ankles, and feet. I have personally suffered from edema in the ankle area. I remember pressing the lower part of my ankle and seeing the skin sink in, leaving an imprint. This happened a few years ago, and even when I look at photos from that time, my face was noticeably round. When someone has a round face, it can be an indication of blood sugar problems. I faced various health issues, and edema was definitely one of them. What is edema? Swelling in the legs is called edema. If you research it, you'll see that it can be attributed to liver, kidney, or heart problems, or even excessive sodium intake. However, these are not the only causes. There is a more common reason, which is simple to resolve, and that's what we will discuss today. By watching this video and applying what I'm going to show, you can resolve the problem quickly without needing to resort to medications like blood thinners or diuretics, which can cause side effects. Fluid retention, especially in the lower legs and ankles, is usually linked to the malfunction of small pumps in the cells. We have millions of these pumps that move fluids in and out of cells. The specific pump that might be failing in this case is called the sodium-potassium pump. This pump is crucial because it uses about 30 to 40% of all the energy available to the cell. When this pump fails, it's like the water pump in a basement stops working, resulting in water accumulation. In the body, when the sodium-potassium pump doesn't work correctly, fluid accumulates outside the cells, leading to fluid retention in the interstitial space, which causes edema. This is an explanation of edema. What really happens in your lower ankles is that your blood sugar level is elevated, and this sugar binds to a protein in the blood called hemoglobin. To illustrate, imagine a protein bar representing the protein and a marshmallow representing the sugar. When sugar attaches to the protein in the blood, this is called glycation. This is the term that refers to the A1C test, which measures the amount of sugar attached to the protein in the blood, providing an average of the last 3 months since red blood cells live about 3 months. When sugar binds to the blood protein, it stays attached until the blood cell dies. With the consumption of more sugar binds to the protein until the protein can no longer function properly, becoming glycated. The main takeaway here is that when you consume sugar, you impair the blood cell's ability to transport nutrients and oxygen throughout the body. This glycated protein also obstructs circulation, resulting in a lack of blood flow, which leads to fluid accumulation in the lower body, causing swelling. Additionally, excess sugar damages the inside of the arteries, allowing fluid to leak from the cells. The elevated sugar level in the blood sugar and fluid retention can also lead to sodium retention, and since sodium attracts water, this further contributes to the problem. Over time, this buildup of sugar can affect the nerves, especially in the foot area, resulting in numbness and tingling, a condition known as peripheral neuropathy. Therefore, in people with diabetes, it is common to observe swelling in the ankles and other areas. But this can also occur in people who are not diabetic or pre-diabetic, but are on the way to developing these conditions. I have personally experienced this fluid retention. To solve this problem, a specific vitamin is essential, along with 2 minerals that you need to obtain through your diet. The first mineral is potassium, which is difficult to get in the necessary amount through diet alone, as an average person needs about 4,700 milligrams per day. To give you an idea, a banana contains about 300 milligrams of potassium, meaning you would need to eat around 15.6 bananas per day, which is impractical and would result in a high sugar intake. Instead, it is more feasible to consume foods like avocados, salads, and berries, which are rich in potassium. The second mineral is magnesium, which is related to energy production in the body through ATP. A lack of magnesium can result in cramps and lack of energy. To get magnesium, you can consume pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and leafy green vegetables. Although the required amount of magnesium is lower than that of potassium, about 420 milligrams per day, you can also obtain these minerals through a good electrolyte powder, as long as it does not contain hidden sugars. These minerals will help correct the functioning of the sodium-potassium pump. But the reason this pump often fails is related to a deficiency in vitamin B1. Vitamin B1 is crucial in carbohydrate metabolism and in protecting against glycation, the process in which sugar binds to protein. Without enough B1, the body cannot use sugar as energy, and consuming refined carbohydrates without sufficient B1 can lead to a deficiency of this vitamin, depleting the body's reserves. Vitamin B1 also acts as an antioxidant, protecting the nerves, and its deficiency can cause peripheral neuropathy, with symptoms such as tingling, numbness, and burning in the feet. Therefore, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin B1 are essential to solve the problem of swollen ankles. However, it is crucial to eliminate sugar from your diet because if you go back to consuming refined carbohydrates, the swelling will return. Now, if you are wondering what you should eat if you do not consume carbohydrates, the answer is presented in detail in the video to which this text refers.